Okay, let's see how our pumpkin's doing. The flower bloomed. Oh my gosh, look. Here's the flower. Taking pictures. Look at that. My first jack-o'-lantern. Or my first pumpkin. See, it'll start to get a bump right there. And that's where the pumpkin will grow. For those that don't know. Look at them all. They're so beautiful. Look at them all. I still got to get that over there. I was hoping that this would be more roots, but I think I might be pushing it. So there it is, my cabrazo. I know in Puerto Rico, I didn't realize how much they eat that. You know, they put in their soup and stuff like that. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I wonder if I can put it through the machine and put it in. I'm going to make some pasteles and acapurias. I found a machine, which I really should share it with everyone. See, I have a KitchenAid, so I would think that they would make an attachment to grade, a grader. And they don't. I even talked to them about it, you know. And because usually my ideas, they do it, you know. I reached Blue Bunny. That scared me. I remember when Autumn was up on the roof one time. That just really something in my peripheral vision. And they did those little mini ice creams. I didn't want it to be mini, but I wanted to be dipped and I wanted sprinkles. So if you call them, you have ideas, they will do it. So I called KitchenAid. But I was watching YouTube and this lady was making pateles, and she said they have graters on Amazon. So I looked it up, the brand, because she didn't tell you the brand, so I seen it on the machine. So it's a really small machine, and because they do have one like for a lot of money, like almost $500-600, and so if you make them like that, you know, a lot of people make them to sell. So I looked it up and I found three. One that crushes ice as well as your fruits and vegetables and you know, and grade cheese. And then there was one that does potatoes. Now potatoes are hard to grade and people make potato pancakes. So that's what she was saying. So I looked it up on Amazon and there it was. You know how long I've been going on Amazon looking for some? I guess you had to say potato grater, because people grade them. And so now I have one. And I will demonstrate that machine and share it so all my Hispanic friends and family could get one for themselves. Man, I remember as a kid we had to grade those bananas, those plátanos, those green bananas and yame and all this stuff that you put in the masa, you know. And we used to cut the meat off the what is it, the pork shoulder. And so that stuff was harder as you get older. So now, you know, I started buying already cut up. I mean, if you know a butcher, sometimes you can ask at the store if they have a butcher. They don't have much of that much anymore. But I would just get like boneless ribs or something like that. They have them now, like for stew and stuff. And I just cut them up with my kitchen scissors. Cut them up nice. Oh, the bumblebee. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. Yes. Are you gonna be nice to my flower here? You come get that flower. I know when I go to Home Depot, they're all over the flowers. Bumblebees are the best. Don't anybody kill them. I know Eddie, when Evelyn and Eddie was here, and they'd be doing both the gardens, he was trying to smack one. I'm like, no, don't kill them. They're not only endangered species, but they're a blessing. Anyway, so we'd have to cut that meat, so I use scissors and everything makes it so much easier. They don't have to be perfect cut, just nice size to go inside the pateli. So I have mostly everything. I just have to make some achote. I make achote, and I will what is that word they call that? Infuse it. I do it in my slow cooker, and I infuse it with dehydrated sofrito that you can get now. Sofrito. So that way the flavor is blended in. I'm still going to use sofrito, but it's already in the achote. And that is how I do it. Now, one day I'll do the masa and the stuffing that goes inside, right? And I'll put it in the refrigerator, and then the next day I'll put it together chilled, because it's a lot easier to put together than when you just do it, because it's warm and this and that. So I'll take whatever achote aside. You skin the achote out, and you put it away, because you need that to put that on the paper. And then but the sauce and everything, you put that in a masa. And so you do all that, and then you put in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next day when you're ready, you put them together. Now, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Do it like that. Me, because of my hands. But it turned out to be a surprise. Easier to do. It's almost time to dye orange, because it's fading away to blonde. Usually it's pink for some reason. So I knew I'd wake up to this. Wait, where is it? I knew I'd wake up to that. Where's my bumblebee? They love these kind of flowers over there. So when I get a chance, I will show that new machine. It's very small, like a food processor. It's really small, and it cuts your vegetables. I used to have one in the 90s, and I would cut all my pepperoni, and I would pre-cut everything, cheese, and all my vegetables for salad, and I put them in Ziplocs or whatever we had back then. It was the 90s, and Ziploc bags weren't around that long, believe it or not. And I would put everything in the refrigerator. All I do is put my salad together. It was really easy. But I mostly would do cheese. Like, I'd buy cheese, and you could buy it now chopped up, sliced and everything for crackers, whatever. I like it in my soup. But not anymore. It's just not like much of an appetite anymore. But I do love pateles and acapuria. I remember we went to the double showcase, I forget what they call it, Hartford Cinema, by Braden Road in Hartford. It's all torn down now. They had a double feature, 2 theaters, which I was like, wow, that was something different. Before Showcase Cinema was even built in East Hartford, which is all torn down. My mother brought us to Park Street, because she was like, we eat popcorn and stuff like that. Like, no, we want acapurias. And I had 6 of them and Mari's aunt used to be the cook over there at Cobarinos, I think it's called, on Park Street. Oh my God, that woman can cook. Now I know how to make them. But she was like one of the best cooks I've ever had Puerto Rican food, besides my Aunt Pilar. Was amazing. There's, quite a few elders that, can kill it. So I learned a lot from the elders. It's slightly breezy, which is really nice. Like that. Got the bird bathers all set. I put Bipeo back. Last time somebody did it, I could imagine who did that. You know, I bought that because it reminds me of autumn. I have 3 flags for autumn, but it says Hello Spring on it, and I don't think I remember seeing that. And the orange butterflies. I haven't seen one butterfly yet. Not one. The sky. It's beautiful out here. We're supposed to get our first heat wave, or second one, Scott Haney said. Scott Haney said next week, next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the 90s. I'm not looking forward to that. See, if summer was like this, I'd love summer again like it was when I was a kid back in the 60s and 70s. But now, it's horrible. I'm having too much problems with this cover on my phone. When I press, it doesn't do anything. It just makes me angry when I just slam it. I gotta stop throwing the phone too because I get mad. So, it's so pretty out here. So I sent Good Morning Pumpkin. It's it's June. I can't believe I said that. It's June 27th, Saturday, 2026.